What's new this month at Rogers Railroad Junction? They're back! Yes, after a cameo appearance on our shelves about 5 months ago, MT4 mountain types are back in stock from Athearn Genesis. Perhaps you remember this classic segment from our April installment. Sadly, however, while at least one example of each of these latter classes was preserved, there are no SP Mountains left anywhere today, and that includes our store's shelves, unfortunately. Well, after months of waiting and much gnashing of teeth, another production run has been released, and the quality levels involved are every bit what you would expect from a manufacturer like Genesis. Complete with the sleek Skyline casing that defined their classic profile, lit number boards, a detailed cab, treaded catwalks, and a long-can Vanderbilt tender all complete this offering, as does the option of full digital control with sound. First delivered to the Southern Pacific in 1926, the addition of a Skyline casing around 1930 turned what had been a rather anemic-looking series of machines into the striking image of broad-shouldered power that would endure on SP rails well into the 1950s. And although exactly 0 members of this series are preserved today, an outright criminal act in the eyes of many rail fans, Athearn has paid ample tribute to these legendary thoroughbreds of the Western rails. So call and reserve yours today. You know, because waiting around worked so well last time. And also from the Genesis line this month, GP15s in various, variants. Introduced in the mid-1970s as an alternative to the in-house rebuilding programs being pursued by many railroads at that time, these 1,500 horsepower road switchers found moderate success, with slightly more than 300 units being built. Produced by Athearn with full DCC and sound available, many road-specific details distinguish these models, from the skate-style radio antennas of the Norfolk Southern to the dual rear-end ladders of Union Pacific units, a remnant of their origins on the Missouri Pacific. Meanwhile, reflective safety striping marks these units as being equipped for remote control operation, a role chosen for many such locomotives on the UP today. Even the see-through radiator intakes, which earned these units the affectionate nickname of baby tunnel noters, are rendered in scale. Fully assembled and ready to run right out of the box. Get yours before they're gone. Moving down the list of Athearn offerings this month, we come to the ready-to-roll line, with a veritable plethora of new products on offer. First off, SD45s available with DCC and sound. Of course, all of the other features that you've come to expect from the RTR line are still there. Freestanding grab irons, see-through vents, prototypical horn and bell placement, knuckle couplers, and a 5-pole motor with dual flywheels and a multi-link driveline are all standard fare, as if you'd expect anything less from a company of Athearn's reputation. First introduced by EMD at the end of 1965, these 3,600 horsepower beasts had no shortage of teething problems during their first years of operation. Of particular annoyance was the tendency to break crankshafts, a problem which was later remedied with the introduction of the 645F engine block. Other issues were eventually solved through similar due diligence, and the SD45 ultimately went on to a highly successful career as a mainline heavy hauler. Following that bit of good news, We're making good on a promise from last month with delivery of passenger cars of the renowned Napa Valley Wine Train. With 3 car types bearing 7 different names, a stunning rendition of this premier dinner train can now be brought home to any layout. Clad in its iconic livery of deep burgundy and champagne gold, a modeler can now recreate the scenic trip through the vineyards between Napa and St. Helena, honoring a train that has been the focus of travel magazines and tour companies the world over. In stock now and ready to run right out of the box. Remember to both drink and operate responsibly. And we're getting all spun out for our next item with rotary snowplows, also from the Ready to Roll line. With the ability to chew through more than 25 tons of snow per minute and toss the resulting plume more than 700 feet from the tracks, these 50-ton snow monsters are the undisputed kings of the mountains when Old Man Winter comes calling. Built with a dedicated motor for their massive blades, these models represent a major step up from older rubber band-driven versions and work equally well with both digital and analog control systems. Available in multiple road names with either steam or diesel power plants. So come on in and get yours today. Do it. Do it now. You are getting very sleepy. Turning to rolling stock, 40-foot Youngstown door boxcars are in stock. Available in multiple road names and numbers, these stalwarts of the general merchandise trade feature wire grab irons, machined metal wheels, optimized weighting, and an available supply of replacement parts should something go terribly wrong during an operating session. And for our customers who prefer their boxcars more on the stretch side of things, 50-foot plug door boxes are also available. Built with extra-wide double doors and insulated throughout, these cars remain favorites of the canning industry to this day, as oversized pallets of temperature-sensitive cargo can be loaded quickly and shipped with ease. Featuring freestanding ladders and extended draft gear pockets, just like the prototype. Then there's 40-foot 3-bay offset coal hoppers. Available individually or as 4-car sets with unique road numbers, thousands of these cars once plied the rails of the East Coast, carrying coal from the mines of Appalachia and western Pennsylvania to the burgeoning mills of New England and the Rust Belt. Built with realistic coal loads already installed, metal handrails, underbody details, and knuckle couplers all come standard. All that's left for you to do is take them out of the box and let them roll. Additionally, we have 52-foot mill gondolas. With wire grab irons, metal wheels, knuckle couplers, and razor-sharp paint, these utilitarian cars have been the go-to method of shipping oversized cargo for more than 40 years, with thousands of examples still in service to this very day. And then we have 3-bay Trinity covered hoppers. A variation of American Car Foundry's classic centerflow design, these cars are often found hauling unit trains of grain and phosphate-based dry chemicals. Having gained considerable popularity since their introduction, recent months have seen them start to replace older Pullman Standard cars, such as the 4600 and 4750 classes. Featuring etched metal roof walks and freestanding grab irons, brake rigging, shelf couplers, and optimized weighting are all standard features. And finally, we have old-time express refrigerator cars from MDC Roundhouse. Built to haul highly perishable cargo at high speed, these cars were equipped with passenger trucks and painted to blend seamlessly into the fastest and most notable passenger trains of their day. Featuring rooftop hatches for ice loading, RP25 metal wheels, knuckle couplers, and optimized weighting are all part of the package, as is a distinctive arch roof design that set these cars apart from most others of their era. But all that is just a small taste of what's available here at California's most complete railroad hobby store. So stop on by and see what else is new this month at Rogers Railroad Junction today.